then when he sees her memory of him is completely wiped out.
Yeah, but what did he expect? I mean, that's what he knew would
Well,
happen
I think
all
he was
along.
expecting more. He thought she was different. He thought she was sentient.
Yeah.
And that she really was in love with him. And true love, you don't forget even after death.
Yeah, but she's a robot.
Well, you don't have to tell me that. I know.
Okay. So so it's not as beautiful as we've been led to believe. I don't know. I feel the relationship.
But it seemed like he turned cold so fast. Like when he saw her again in Sweetwater, she drops her can of condensed milk or whatever, and somebody else picks it up.
Yeah.
Like it seems like in the blink of an eye, he just transforms like cold-hearted man in black from there on out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. She ruined him. She destroyed his life.
Yeah.
No, he's just a weirdo. He never knew it was a game, and it just messed him up.
Mm-hmm.
So, Man in Black just kind of has a weird smile on his face to this. So we know something's coming up. William and Elazo are hot on the lead of someone who may know where Dolores is. They're kind of eyeing a camp down below from up in the mountains. So now we get away from all of this, and we catch up with Lee and Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
They're over by where the metros pass, or the subway train cars pass, bringing people in and out of Westworld. They meet and briefly discuss all of their troubles, how they'll all be over once they get the information out of the park. Lee wants full creative control, and Charlotte doesn't care, as long as everything is simpler. So they're moving forward, but it really seems like I don't have too much confidence in them, especially the way they're talking. They're saying how everything's going to be perfect. Everything's going along great. There's not going to be any issues. Mm-hmm. So they're not going to get out of this scot-free. Do you like seeing these two together? Do you like their whole
don't really care
bit?
For the storyline there, no.
Yeah, and it didn't really pay off in this season because we never got to see Peter Abernathy leave. We never really... I don't even know if they... Because later on we see... Lee go down and no one's in cold storage. So did he leave Peter down there? We'll have to wait till next season, I guess. And in the labs now, we catch up with Sylvester. He's putting Maeve's skeleton together. Piece by piece. The spine in. He's leaving out the charge, we assume. Well, we don't see him put it in.
Is that what he was doing?
Well, he's putting her back together. Well, he's making a new skeletal frame, but he's, I guess, doing it...
For Maeve?
Well, he's building Maeve.
Oh, I didn't know that's what he was doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I really misread that
scene. So he rebuilt Maeve and then just put her mind or her central core processing system in her?
I guess.
Her new body?
I guess because we see him building the skeleton. He looks really skittish about it, nervous, and then we see the body come out of the milk.
Okay. Yeah.
White substance there, and it becomes Maeve.
Right, yeah.
I guess it was just to show that he was not putting the charge into her spine. When we see her constructed, finally, she grabs Felix's tablet and makes some changes to the park's security, as well as Hector and Armistice. Really easy to change security settings. I don't know where she gets these codes from. I don't know if... why would Felix ever have access to change security settings?
He shouldn't. That part doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, but I guess it does make sense now that we find out Ford was behind all of this, or if we assume Ford was the one.
So he opened up doors for her that would have otherwise been closed.
Yeah, because the whole time it says Arnold was the one doing this. Like, the user was Arnold.
Yes.
But that's just Ford using another username?
Yeah.
I don't know. Charlotte goes to speak with Ford in his office. It's a pretty good scene. I didn't write too much about it. She says that Ford will announce his retirement that night. It's kind of an order after announcing his new narrative.
Yeah, I bet she wasn't expecting what was going to happen.
No.
At the end of his speech.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like it was that great of a victory, right? Unless she dies, which is...
I mean, it looked like they were killing all the humans.
Yeah, I don't know how any of the humans can survive that. I mean, you got a whole army coming out, unless they take them hostage after they kill a few of them and tell them that this is how the world's going to be now. But, I mean, Ford being dead, he doesn't even get to see the aftermath of what he created.
And the only reason he wanted Dolores to kill him was so that the park would close? Or, like, does he want the park to close down again?
I guess they're ready now. Maybe he's just doing what Arnold wanted 35 years ago.
Yeah. But instead of killing the robots, he's killing all the humans.
Well, they never killed the robots. What are you talking about?
Oh, no?
Wait, what are you talking
35 years ago? Weren't they just killing the robots?
Oh, yeah, well, they killed all the robots, but then Dolores killed a human.
Oh, Arnold.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Which was supposed to be the big thing but Arnold...
But I'm talking like now Dolores shot Ford, but then they also started shooting all the humans, not the robots.
Yeah, but at this point the park's been open. I guess they have to kill all the humans to get out of the park?
Yeah.
I guess that was Ford's plan.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. We'll talk about it when we get to the end. I'll go step by step to try and figure out what his real goal was.
Yeah.
Ford asks why she doesn't think he'll just trash everything and, what does he say? Destroy all of his toys and go home. She says because she knows him, and that's the great gift about this place, to know ourselves and the people around us. I don't think she really knows Ford. I don't know what she means by that, but she obviously didn't expect what came, so... Ford has such an intense curiosity when he stares at her as she leaves, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
What do you think he was thinking about her?
I don't know. He must have had this plan for a while, though. Like, this was his celebration. Like, he always had this plan. This is his,
like, grand opening, his grand celebration.
Yeah. Like, he keeps letting Charlotte feel like she has the upper hand, but he's always many steps ahead of her, so... Mm-hmm. In the lab, the other two techs are working on Hector and Armistice. This was weird. The one that was working on Armistice, I didn't really recognize. I think we may have seen him before, but the one who came in to take Hector into the other room, I think he was the one that Elsie caught once. Right?
It's a possibility, yeah.
Well, remember, he looked just like him. He must be the same guy.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why he would be, just days or weeks after being blackmailed by Elsie.
Because Elsie is gone missing now.
Well, they all just assume she's on vacation. But Elsie showed him clear video footage of him doing this to a host. Mm-hmm. And he looked so panicked and so worried. She blackmailed him, and now he's doing it again?
Yeah.
Now, I've got so many questions. How is this happening in the glass room again? Is there something we're missing about the glass room, like these glass offices,
that nobody else can see inside of them?
Yeah,
some kind of like a special glass.
Yeah,
like
I don't know,
two-way mirror kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. I'm going to get into it in a second. I'm going to read this part out, and then we'll jump back here.
Okay.
So, Armistice wakes up, bites the finger off of the tech.
Yeah, that was
has his
disturbing.
Hand in her mouth. I figured as soon as you put your hand in her mouth.
Yeah. It was so creepy the way she opened her eyes up and then just like bit down on his finger.
Oh, she has such a joy for life.
Yeah.
Like such a
so enthusiastic.
She's so happy all the time. I don't know. Even when she killed the sheriff or that law enforcement.
She's a psychopath.
Yeah. She just has like such a
giddy look almost.
Yeah, it's like she's not fazed by these oddities around her. Even though she shouldn't understand them, she just looks at everything with a smile and with a sense of understanding. So it's it is definitely creepier. So bites the finger off, shoves him through the glass after putting his finger in his own mouth. Does she kill him?
I think so.
Yeah, it's not obvious though. It's like he could have just taken a really bad beating.
She smashes him through the glass, and that's when the other guy in the other glass room realizes what's going on.
Yeah. Because he has headphones on, he's gonna. I don't know what. Well, I figure we know what he's gonna do to Hector, but so weird again through that glass.
Gross.
Yeah. So he gets caught with his pants down. The voice commands aren't working. Hector awakens and kills the tech just as Maeve and Felix enter the room. I did not think that he was going to be the first to die, the first human to die. Either him or the other guy, but just these no-named characters. Being the first humans, it seemed a little unceremonious. Maybe if Well, I guess he's not the first human if Arnold died, but still. But a lot of humans died, so we're fine with it, right? Mm-hmm. You're okay with it?
I'm okay with it.
You're disappointed? If you're going to kill somebody, the robot necrophiliac is probably the best one.
Yeah.
Maeve says she wants to see the humans' world. That's their goal. To escape and see where these fake gods live. Sylvester walks in. Now this is the part I want to talk about. Like, so if these rooms are glass, Sylvester didn't see any of this until he opens the door. Like, he just walks in, and once the door's open, he just has this look of shock to his face.
Yeah, it's true.
When he should have been able to see this for a long time coming.
Yeah. Just
like every other time we've seen stuff happening in these glass rooms, and they're trying to keep it such a secret. But if anyone can see in,
yeah,
I don't know. And like, just, I don't know. It's upsetting, and I don't understand.
Well, maybe his view was blocked before until he got to the door, and then.
No,
then his eyes, once he opened it, his eyes were drawn downward, and he sees like the pool of blood everywhere.
No, I feel like they're going to explain it. It's a theory that I've decided that one of these episodes coming up in season 2, we're going to see that these glass rooms, you can actually see into them from other sides. But it's going to be a lie because the camera's been showing us we could see through everything.
Oh. So the viewer gets to see through these walls, but the people actually...
Well, I'm making that up right now.
Okay.
So it's... I just said I'm making it up. So, if you're going with that, then yes. But there's nothing to back that up.
Okay.
Other than I think that they need to explain it at some point. Sylvester gets chased down by Armistice, who says that he's got a guilty look on his face. He says that their programming was altered to be able to wake up from sleep mode by someone named Arnold. He doesn't know who that is, but Maeve thinks that she knows someone who does. Yep. Maeve knows who Arnold is, no? I think she said she didn't, but she should. I thought she was old enough to know. Teddy gets off the train, steals a horse, short scene, but now he's got a horse. We go back to Dolores. She's crawling away from Man in Black. Tells him that William will find her and take her away, and that their love is real. Man in Black laughs and says that she does remember some things, and that he used to know someone named William too, and tells her about where his path went. So, at this point, did it change your idea that that William might be Man in Black? Because he said William in the third person?
No.
Oh, completely changed mine. I thought
really?
At this point, it was like, oh man, he just said he used to know someone named William. This means that it's Logan.
No.
So I assumed Man in Black was definitely going to be Logan. And then after Man in Black said Logan's name, I thought that he was going to be Lawrence. And I was thinking back, it's like, oh man, it makes so much sense. Man in Black is Lawrence this whole time.
That's ridiculous.
Even though Lawrence and Man in Black had been seen in the same shot together, they, some of the stuff that they had been talking about, how Lawrence's path always brings him back to Man in Black. And I thought there was something there.
No, I just assumed that it's like his way of telling his story.
Yeah, well, it turned out to be that way, but...
Yeah, well, that's what I thought when he was telling it. Because he didn't want to just straight up say, I'm William. She wouldn't believe it. So he's kind of easing into the notion.
Wow, he's a storyteller who doesn't just want to say, like, that's me.
No.
All right. Well, I was hoping for something a little more exciting. Like maybe this would be reveal if it was Lawrence. It turns out that he's a host too. No, but I was kind of hoping it was Logan. And then we'd see a flashback where Logan actually ends up killing William because William slipped up somewhere. No,
Logan's done. His character's over as far as I'm concerned.
Wow, that's a weird thing. I mean, he's still alive. His finally, story
is over.
He's finally got what he wanted.
Yeah.
After losing everything else. Man in Black explains when we see William and Elazo shoot the last of the camp that William developed a taste for killing once he had someone to save. William asks the last survivor if Dolores is still alive, and he says he doesn't know, and William shoots him and then stabs him in the neck.
Very violent.
Yeah, needlessly. Logan seemed shocked even. The three of them continue searching, but Dolores was gone, so he went further out into the fringes. Now, Mallory, this is when there's a photo of Juliet.
Yeah.
falls out of his pocket.
Mm-hmm.